looks okay now. Sorry about that. Luckily, my opponent is also not finding anything to do, so hopefully we can just murder them with this Mirror Crusader. I easily just, like, have found a third land. An island usually doesn't kill you. Unless it's, like, Lotus Petals. Gotta keep an eye on my frames. Please don't kill me. Would really love to draw any of those cards that I mentioned. Ooh, a Recruiter. You just recruit Prelate on 4, right? That should just win game 1. They could weirdly be on, like, Tess and not Ant. I get the feeling they were on Ant from, like, the cards that they played, and, like, how fast, or how slow they were. And also, Prelate on 4 is also, like, reasonably hard for Tess to beat at 9 life, because they can't add Nas, and the Prelate on 4 turns off Past in Flames and Tendrils. They just need, like, Burning Wish into some way to deal with it, and then still need to go off after that. Alright. I wonder if Fairy Macabre's actually even worth it in this matchup. You can try to, like, turn off a Cabal Ritual or something. It's probably more worth it than, like, some random beater. So I want these Rest in Pieces. We cut Ballista, Jite, Plows, and probably a Wisp. Recruiter, or Mirror Crusader does beat down. You still think 3 Crocuses, or do you think 3 Crocus is still good? I like it, but I'm also a creature of habit that doesn't like to adapt to, like, very, very minuscule changes in deck lists just because of, like, minor edges. Because, like, for every decision you make, there's always going to be an upside and a downside with a deck, like, as entrenched as something like Death and Taxes, as, like, it just has so much of a history. It's like, oh yeah, you play more basic planes because it's, like, slightly better against back to basics and Wasteland and when you draw multiples. But yeah, you're also going to be worse because sometimes you won't have the Caracas to save your Thalia, or to bounce an Emrakul or a Grizzlebrand, or some other legendary garbage that I can't really come up with off the top of my head. But I've like won too many games just using a Caracas to really hate playing less than 3, or to really hate playing 3 enough to, like, go down to 2. 2 is also fine. Like, again, there's very minuscule differences between playing 2 and 3, right? On the draw, we definitely have to just mulligan for Stronger Hate. I wonder if we can, like, keep this and pray. Probably not. Stormforge can sometimes beat an empty hand, and if we, like, just jam Prelate on 3, fuck it. Probably losing game 2 anyway. Just trying. Yeah, I didn't. Sorry if I came across as, like, aggressive about that or anything. I'm just trying to explain my opinion. I wasn't trying to, like, berate you for suggesting something. This does help me cast Prelate, but we also just want to find Thalia more than anything, or Chalice. Mr. 12. Please get body predict. Yeah, predict me all you want. Do it. Cast predict name basic plans. I'll lose. It happened to me exactly once that they've hit off of a blind predict that named planes, and I still won the game. So I think we're actually gonna lead with Aether Battle. There's always like the lead with Mother of Runes against Storm because blah blah blah, protect your Thalia and stuff for bounce spells, but we don't even have a Thalia. We just want to develop this file on the off chance we don't die this turn. There's a chance that we can, like, they empty for like 5 or 6, and we can try to win with double Stoneforge plus Mom. Hell, Spirit Keeper. It was really good. Oh, Rip Sanctum Prelate. It was really good the one time I played it yesterday against Death Shadow. I had 5 creatures in the graveyard, made a bunch of spirits, like blocked 2 giant Death Shadows, and equipped a Batter Skull onto one and just smashed them. Yeah, rip. Top deck Thalia time. Could also accept Chalice. Would also probably accept Wasteland. Wasteland's probably better than Stoneforging here. Worse against the empty plan. Kind of want to run a Grand Abolisher. Yes, though I would agree that it is very bad. If you want hot art, buy the Champs promo Sarah Avengers. Spend that moolah. Yeah, I know. Only joking. Maybe we're not dead. There's always the chance. Hey, we're not dead. Look at that. I mean, we're also, like, nowhere near putting pressure on my opponent, but we're also not dead. Full pimp on it. It's not a budget legacy deck. It's a good legacy deck that happens to be inexpensive. Is Death Shadow a budget legacy deck? With their one $500 Underground Sea, and then the rest of the cards that are worth about an Underground Sea. What are they gonna do? Kill this mom? Because they're never gonna kill anything else. It's like Fatal Push. Yep. Draw Thalia. Oh yeah, it didn't board out Palace Jailer. Oops. That was probably supposed to come out before Flicker was. Oh well. I'd rather have a Batter Skull, so we're gonna protect it from like a duress by just filing in the other Stoneforge. What's been the move away from Sarah Avenger? Delver's been at a pretty all-time low right now. It's, yeah, Delver and Death and Taxes were the matchups where Sarah Avenger shined. Sarah Avenger is just like a really boring 3-3 against Miracles and Grixis, which isn't that strong. Am I supposed to like violate this other Stoneforge and just let them take one of my equipment? Probably. Otherwise, they just take the Stoneforge, I'm left with a sword, instead of me being left with like 2 Stoneforges and a sword. Yeah, boring is in none of its abilities matter. It might as well be a textless 3-3, except you can't cast it on turn 2. Everything can wear a sword in this deck. Imagine they take the Batter Skull here. Sophie's just like way more mana intensive. Definitely forgot to board out Jailer. This would be much better as a Flicker Wisp, I'll say that much. Yes, she can fly and has vigilance. I agree with both of those statements. None of that text matters against Miracles and Grixis. Only to a Wasteland. Fortunately, my opponent did not fetch out an Underground Sea. Does the text not matter in the format? I mean, the text definitely matters. Like I said, it's really important against Delver, and it's really good in the mirror and stuff. But against Grixis, like, it's still just gonna like get blocked by Strix. And against Miracles, Vigilance definitely doesn't matter, and flying sometimes matters, like getting Snap Chump blocked. But I taking this Vow to 4 to Violin my Palace Jailer for an extra clock? Probably. I wasn't supposed to tap that Wasteland, oops. Oh. Have them dead next turn. What's up, Static? Nice. Opponent's last turn to go off. And they have to go off from 8 life and a Rest in Peace, so they can't really Past Inflames me. I'm probably not going to be able to Ad Nauseam me. They only have 5 cards in hand, so I think we're pretty safe. Sick. We beat what I can only assume was Storm, but they, like, never, ever went off, so... Put that under Ant. I got Duress. There's, like, no other Duress decks in this format. Alright. You know, open up this envelope. My Chalice showed up a day too late to play in the tournament. My second Chalice, at least. Open this thing up. Just got to your hotel. Nice. How's it going? How are the accommodations? How long are you going to be there? You're going to, like, Baltimore or whatever the tournament is, right? This weekend? I played the Chalices on Sunday. I'll show it off as soon as I open this thing up. I suppose, since it's right here. They, like, covered this in tape, which I guess makes sense because it's super expensive. How'd they feel? Oh, they were really good the exactly one time I cast it yet again. I mean, I only played like 5 rounds of Magic. There were 6 rounds, but I just ID'd into the top 4. But anyway, I played them against Burn, and they were exceptionally good. And then I boarded them in against Shadow too, but didn't draw them or anything. I gotta open whatever this thing is. It's folded up in some sort of conspiracy take the crown thing. Gimme. What does this hand look like? This hand looks okay. Keep. Not play against combo, even though we've played against 2 out of 3 combo decks so far. They play like a Delver or something. I think I'm just going to snap off this Swords of Plowshares. We have a very curve-out hand. Basic Island, so Miracles is my best guess. Should have get Sword of Fire and Ice. It's the best to hedge our bets. They could be like a combo deck, like Sneak or something. But Sword of Fire and Ice is still good against them too, so we'll hedge our bets. Could also, I guess, be Grixis, but Grixis with just the natural basic island and nothing on turn 1. I feel like it's most likely Miracles if they're not casting a spell on turn 1. Or turn 2. Oh, we just drew Batterskull. Skull. Oh, my opponent is in for a shock. We'd like Batterskull Skull at the Sword Equip. One of them supposed to play around Vendilion Clay. Probably not. Here till Wednesday. Oh, he's in Columbus. That's where it is, not Baltimore. That's fine. Was Baltimore like this? Baltimore was the last one or something? I forget. Hard to pay attention to all the SCGs going on. Gimme my chalice. Yeah. There we go. Camera. Got my other sippy cup chalice. I'll leave it in there for now. Actually, this is like actually miracles. Then I need to play fast. We'll put in Banner Skull. We want a threat. It is a hot chalice. I'm excited. I only had one for the tournament on Sunday, because this one just finished coming in the mail today. Man, all my draws are just lining up real nice. Just wasteland this Tundra, too. Get you. This plays into like a counter spell, but I want to save this Flicker Wisp for when they deal with my Germ, then I can flicker the Batter Skull. Or they just don't counter it, and we continue to savage them. Yeah, these draws have been very good. Very kind to me. Let's draw another Wasteland. Yeah. I think I want to equip this. My opponent didn't plow my Germ last turn, which I think they would have, given that they just cast nothing. Even if they do plow the Germ, we can just follow up with casting Stoneforge for our last equipment. So it's not like a huge waste of mana. This requires them to have like Snap Plow or something. Or like blind predict into Terminus me. They named Ponder, they milled a Brainstorm, drew a card. Are they just dead? Are they just dead? I'm gonna play Stoneforge here just so I have a secondary threat in play, in case they have a small removal spell. If they Terminus me, we just Jailer or Wisp the Batter Skull or something. It also gives this dead draw to my deck. Opponent is super dead. Yeah. I don't think opponent was expecting the Batter Skull there, to be fair. Like, just firing off the Plow and the Stoneforge. Just to get it out of the way. And we just immediately deployed another threat, which is insanely good. Alright. Chalices, Councils, Judgments, Recruiters, Cataclysms, Shave a Plow, Shave Crusaders, Spirit Keeper. I need to cut these moms because of the Chalice version. Even though we just have a bunch of plows in our deck still. We'll leave in like one Crusader for beatdowns. Crusading Knight for flavor. What flavor is Crusading Knight good against miracles? Like what's the flavor there? Well, I pick up Cataclysm because it's like the best card against lands, right? It's actually like surprisingly not great against lands. I've stopped boarding it in. I used to board it in back before Sanctum Prelate got printed. Just because you needed just this Hail Mary of, oh, maybe I can win if I Cataclysm them and also have like a Thalia in play to lock them out of casting more Loams, but if you want to beat lands, just play like Surgicals, Rest in Peace, and Sanctum Prelates. Cataclysm's good against the control decks, not so much like the Life from the Loam decks. So I don't hate like this sideboard plan, I guess. I still want to leave in Plows, because fucking Mentor's scary as hell. So I should go to that tournament weekend with you some shit. Well, I mean, if you've never played the deck before, obviously. Yeah, exactly. I have stopped bringing it in since Sanctum Prelate got printed, and we subsequently started having a chance in that matchup. Prior to Sanctum Prelate, it was more of like a Hail Mary. Well, hopefully I can like cheese a game with this if I get lucky. Oh, this hand's good. Yeah, cause you don't even need to you don't even need to like play in the main event. Just like GM side events. You can do a lot of shit. gonna be a blast. Still like Cataclysm against them. Yeah, it definitely like it. There are definitely situations where Cataclysm can shine, but I've stopped boarding it. I boarded in so many other cards against lands already. I think I brought in like 12 cards. I think I want this other vial down before I play Chalice. Kind of depends on what my opponent does. My opponent will probably need to answer this Chalice anyway, so... Wow, just aggressively fetching Tundra? What is life? Alright, well, I mean, I guess if their, like, plan was to fetch the Volk because they don't have a basic mountain, then they're like, oh, well, better, like, play hardcore into Wasteland. Also, we're just gonna play the second vial. Nothing can, like, snap a braid my Chalice, which is a bummer. Opponent isn't on Miracles. Opponent could still pretty easily be on Miracles. They played Predict last game. They're definitely on Miracles. Just like playing Miracles on the braid. Like, kind of weird, but not the most shocking thing in the world. They missed a land drop. We're just gonna fucking jam. Just got jank. I've seen a braid in Miracles before, specifically because it's Chalice tech that can also punch things. If you're on the heavier red version, then it's not like that big of a deck building cost. Definitely like less likely than not, but oh, that's rude. Well, at least they're not EEing my vial now. We're one turn off revoking that in response, though. Oh, please let me. I'm snapping off just activating this vial on 2. Seeing if they respond. Engineered explosives. Did I play this Thalia? Opponent's like pretty far away from like terminusing me. Probably. It was like Thalia plus port this Tundra. Yeah, I don't know what opponent is doing, but definitely worked out. Let's trigger resolve first. Give them less decisions on what I'm porting. They mill over Council's Judgment. Just gonna tap that Tundra. Now we just get to like beat them down, Violent Recruiters on Violon 3, double port. Man, that was a pretty hard punt from the opponent. We like Council's Judgment to search for Azcanta. Probably not worth it. Because it taps me out of ports, I'd rather just like start double porting them. Ooh, opponent could have Snapcaster here. I didn't play around that. What am I supposed to do here? Could recruit another. Could just Flicker Wisp the Snapcaster. Probably just like shouldn't have attacked the Provoker, I wasn't thinking. This does make them use it though, so if they find 4th land, they don't have like Snap a Braid. I think I'm just gonna Flicker Wisp it. We still have Recruiter to rebuild, and they're pretty far away from wrathing me. So I don't hate overcommitting. Flicker the Snapcaster out of the way. Stop attacking with Provoker next turn. Yeah, that's exactly my thought, Static. Like Wisping, because we still have like Recruiter to rebuild. As my opponent desperately tries to hit land drops. They milled the Terminus. Because they know they're just like, wow, this would be really good if my opponent's not going to port this Tundra. Recruiter trade. Dude, Recruiter is like such a sick Magic card. Yeah, they're just dead. Alright, with a horrendously bad misplay. Oh, not. I shouldn't say bad. It's definitely unintuitive. It's one of those lines that like less experienced players are just gonna get got by. You know that you're not gonna be able to respond to Revoker in response, like trying to activate your ability. Oh man, Wasteland off the top would have been rude. Ooh. But it's definitely something that it's the mistake you make once. Like those are mistakes that like that everyone has had in the past, like activating your Stoneforge at instant speed because why not, and then getting your equipment clicked. It's those mistakes that you make once and then remember for the rest of your life. So it's a learning experience for the opponent. Alright. So we're 3-1. I definitely punted the game against Liege. I think I possibly could have won that. Obviously, it's impossible to tell that game. If my opponent had a counterspell, we would have died. So people making that mistake more than they should. I'm sure people get punished by that. Yeah, people are quick to forget. And that's just one of the things about playing against Death and Taxes. What was Liege playing? Oh, Liege, blue-black Omnitel. It's like the only blue-black Omnitel pilot on the planet. Played against him on Friday and we won by the skin of our teeth. And I fucked up game 3 today. But after that, we beat Shadow, we beat Ant, and then we beat Miracles, so. Yeah, exactly. Alright, the Czar of Bacon. Yeah. Put a mulligan to 6, I'll mulligan to 6. Yeah. Put a mulligan to 5. I'm gonna keep this. We have a Wasteland, and my opponent's on a 5-card hand, at least. There's a chance that we can just kapow. Ooh, deal. Not really sure what Elves is my best guess on like Moldify. It could just be like Maverick or Rug Delver or something that just didn't have a lot of good draws, but or didn't have good 7 or 6 and got unlucky. But I'm trying to think of, there aren't that many Wooded Foothills decks in the format. In fact, it could be another one. Yeah, that makes sense. Could still be Elves. I think Elves more than Infect with that fetch. Oh no. 4-color alone? That wanted their Dryad Arbor in play? I mean, I can't do it. I got nothing. Putting go nuts. They're green setting for 1 though, so it's 4. Is it Elves with the Taiga? Yeah. All right. That was my best guess. Elves can play a Taiga sometimes if they're playing like Ruik Thar. Yeah. All right. Confirmed Elves. So we're just slamming the Stoneforge Mystic. Getting GT. Unfortunately, my opponent has like a very hard to breach wall. Then we can like turn 2 Stoneforge, turn 3 Flicker Wisp, turn 4 play Equip. Elves is always the final boss, especially with all the times here. I'm still bitter about that one. Oh, nice, my Howled Spirit Keeper. If only this were a Mirror Crusader, it would be literally impossibly better. Just irreparably better here. Turn 3 Crusader, turn 4 play Equip is much better. But we might be able to win just with, like, 1 GTA, considering they're on a mold of 5. If we get to live that long. If we get to live that long, I said. Why are you still playing it if you constantly hate it? It was really good against Death Shadow yesterday. I don't hate it. It's just, like, hilariously bad here. But it doesn't look like it matters. I think my opponent's just gonna, like, murder me. Hopefully they whiff on some creatures here. Alright, so they used up their symbiote. I feel like they needed to float 3 mana. Oh, no, they don't have 3 mana. They don't have enough elves. I'm not even keeping track of what the heck's in their hand. I think we're pretty dead. Especially because next turn just involves me casting a 3-drop and then passing the turn. It's not like next turn we could win the game. Yeah, they can use Korean Ranger, untap, float another 3 mana. I think they have, like, Forest, Dryad Arbor, God knows in hand. Oh, jeez. Symbiote, pick up Visionary, and Birchlord Rain. Fuck me. Yep. I think we're gonna 3-2, guys. We find elves on this list. Just add in that gets lost there. Just like lose to elves on my this mold of 5 on turn 3. Cool. Nice deck. Yeah, they found Nelson. That's pretty good. Good synergy with Heritage Druid there. Birchlord Rangers. Oh, found another Nettle Sentinel. Truly Noise Beast D&T, yeah. This is definitely like the nightmare matchup of decks that like I would respect seeing post like round 2 of a Legacy tournament. Like there's obviously the nightmare matchups like Oops and Belcher and stuff, but the odds of you playing those after like round 2 are just astronomically low. Elves is the worst matchup for other decks that can put up reasonably consistent results. Yeah, this deck takes forever online, doesn't it? My opponent probably can't even kill me this turn. Because they don't have a land drop. It's be like very hard for them to get to Cradle mana, or to get to Crater of mana. Just like make a huge board, and eventually they're just gonna pass the turn. And then I'm like still not gonna win because I'm gonna pass the turn back after casting a stupid Flicker Wisp. And then they're gonna go, oh, Cradle Hoof. There's also a chance they could work their way up to the amount of mana, depending on their draws. By like chaining a bunch of Nettle Sentinels, all their 1 mana elves gain 2 mana, essentially. Because every 1 mana elf will be cast, and then tapped for 3 mana. Can I check if these things have used their ability? Wow, thanks Magic Online. No, my opponent's just like, yeah, fuck it. Cool. Nice, we have this Wasteland. Wasteland this Dryad Arbor. It gets picked up a Korean Ranger. Alright, my only hope is that their entire 7-card hand is lands, and when they draw another card off of Visionary, it's also not Crater of Behemoth. This looks like Green Sun Roof. Oh, natural Roof, sure. I'll let them attack. This is a lot of damage. See how negative my life total goes. Oh, come on, really? Why are you casting this post-hoof? Alright, you don't want to deal me damage? Fuck it. Like, alright. You don't want to attack with hoof? Sure, why not? I wanted to see how much damage it was, but my opponent just had other plans. Actually, Recruiter kind of sucks, doesn't it? Because we don't have Ethersworn or Containment Priest. We still do have Stoneforge to go find, which might be relevant. This is like the maybes. Let's figure out what sucks first of all. Thalias are bad, and Hallowed Spirit Keeper's bad. And that's about it. I guess Batterskull is also bad. So we can supplement this by bringing in 2 extra cards. Sometimes Cataclysm will get you there. Like that game, if my opponent had just passed the turn and we had been on 4 mana, you just cast Cataclysm. They still have 7 cards in the hand, though, so we're probably still dead, so maybe not. Maybe not specifically that game, but I like Council's Judgment more. It's just like a really, really bad removal spell, but you might like recruit more than both of them. You can also recruit Prelate or something, or Revoker. I think we'll board like that. Alright, solid hand. I wonder if I'm supposed to keep this. Just, like, revoke double Wasteland, pray. You put Prelate on something, assuming I draw another colored source, or am I supposed to, like, mulligan for Stoneforges? One second. I don't see Revoker winning. I mean, neither do I. Damage kind of sucks. Ooh, Sand is much juicier. The old Chalice on 1 Path to Exile. I mean, Path was never, like, good in this matchup anyway. It's just acceptable. At least we get to jam this Mom first, too. Now we just need to draw running lands, hope this Chalice of the Void gets me there, and they can't Rec Sage it, and then we ballista all their stuff and keep pumping up the ballista. Just gonna, like, land, like, shatter immediately. I'm going to weep. Let's attack. Dang. Next turn we can, like, ballista plus wasteland. Please, no Rec Sage. Oh, Decay. Oh, nope. They just wanted to make black. Why play the Cradle there? Do they have, like, another one? I feel like I'm definitely wasting this Cradle. I don't think I'm pinging an elf. We might just genuinely get up to 4 mana with this Ballista. I feel like this Cradle's gotta be bait. Like a second Cradle. Solid. Chalice trigger. Probably baiting so we can keep black mana for decay. Maybe. Okay, I have like more fetch lands though. Solid line. I like your Moxie. I respect your lines, opponent. Solid place. Oh wait, hang on. Let me cast this Nil Sentinel first. Gotta see if this chump remembers his Chalice trigger. Misclick to cast the Sentinel. I guess that makes sense, right? That's why I hate floating my. That's why I don't like floating my mana first. Ooh, sick. Let's start pumping up this Ballista. Block. Really tempted to path this Fintornel's an upkeep. The block makes me think I'm about to get Rex Saged, but my opponent has had a Rex Sage for like the past 900 turns, so. Okay, it was just a not good block, okay. I see now. Oh, maybe they're setting up the Rex Sage here. Oh, no. Oh, I'm supposed to path this Fintornel's, oops. No, they can float a mana and punish me still. Path this Llanowar. No. Quarian Ranger. So this is still fine. I'm gonna have to path this Heritage here in a second. I only have to path it now, because I only have 2 elves untapped to max. We'll just wait. See what they do with the rest of the mana. Untapping Llanowar Elves, picking up land. Sure. It's like NO. Ooh, second Heritage Druid. That's super obnoxious. They only have 1 card left in hand. Do I path something here? Or do I just, like, not even path now? Huh. Pathing a Heritage Druid would be nice, because then I can, next turn, I can pump up my Walking Ballista and then kill off the other Heritage Druid. But it means that I can't, like, path anything relevant here. I think I just need to, like, let my opponent have the mana here. I don't think they're doing anything particularly scary. Yeah, they don't have anything. Good attack. I'm only going to path here because I'm going to be using all my mana next turn. The path isn't particularly good here, but since I'm just going to be tapping out to pump this Ballista up. pretty safe against a lot of stuff. I'm gonna like get in for 3. Get in for 0, solid. I don't think I want to keep attacking. This Walking Post is like the only thing that's actually going to win me the game. And I could get blown out by like double block, give it pro green, response decay, or something like that. I think if I just keep pumping up this Ballista and killing something every turn, then we're going to still win. So me attacking isn't really going to be the game ender here. This thing makes 2 mana, because they can pick up a land and untap the land elves, so I'm just going to kill it. It also makes it so that I could, like, have some Dryad Arbors to do some blocking shenanigans. Cast Ruikthar. Get me. Symbiote, sure. Ruikthar won't even do it. Does the thing have trample? Maybe. That's a draw. You have a Crocus. Oh yeah, I do have a Crocus. That makes sense. Also, I don't think Ruikthar is in my opponent's deck, post-board at least. Or even if it was in like the main deck, it might just be a sideboard card. I don't know. Either way, I think we're good here. Sick, more lands. Gonna ping off the Fintorn Elves. In case we draw like Phyrexian Revoker. Someone has 1 card in their hand that they just haven't cast. I don't know if it's just a land and it's a bluff, or if it's something like Abrupt Decay that I should be worried about. I think I'm going to put this Prelate on 4 so I don't get NO'd. Since they're like so low on cards, a Glimpse isn't really going to do anything. Ooh, nice. Do I even want to revoke these Llanowar Elves? I mean, not really, but I think I just like want a guy in play, and I might as well cut them off of some mana. There's a temptation to name Abandoned Hope, but I don't think I want to get that greedy. Sick, we did it. Walking Ballista. Saving the day. Killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys or something like that. No, oh yeah. Just ballisted through 6 dudes. And then that Nelson just died. Why not Heritage Druid and Event of the Nuts? Like, there's just, like, no hand that's just gonna win there, right? If they have Heritage Druid, what are they gonna do? What's the nuts? Heritage, like, Glimpse, Druid. There's, like, just nothing after that, even. They're just done. Assuming the last card in their hand was a Glimpse and they decided, like, to never cycle it and to keep running out 1-drops. I don't think my decision mattered there at all. I think that game was pretty over at that point. Unfortunately, we're just going to lose game 3, so... Because that's how the cookie crumbles. This matchup is sometimes winnable if you get lucky and you're on the play and it's post-board. But when you're on the draw against elves, you're just fucking housed. Hello, hippity long ears. How's it going? Just a time to see our last game as we get crushed. Because elves is going to murder us. Alright, well, his hand has nothing we want. No Stoneforges or Chalices. Well, this hand has a Stoneforge. No white mana. Mulligan to Chalice at this point. That too. Opponent kept a 7. I don't think we're winning anyway. Think you would be on the play. They mulligan game 1 and get lucky. They mulligan to 5 game 1 and we still died on turn 3. I was going to Wasteland this, but now I think I just plow it. Just like when Wasteland's... maybe I still do Wasteland this. If I plow it, what do they do next turn? Land. This is definitely like opponent contention here. I think I just want to Wasteland this, because they could easily just have basic Forest into an Elf or something, and it's really awkward. And also Plow keeps me, like, just playing land drops so I can try to hit Stoneforge and stuff. Waste it, my Plows have a lot of hits. I mean, that's also... Yeah, wait, that is what I said, right? Yeah. Waste it while the getting's good. On this sword so I can Stoneforge. Yeah. There's also a chance that we get lucky there and just cut them off of their only mana source. There's a chance. Can we do it? Can we do it? It would have been much better to plow that if I like knew that was their only mana source, because then I could have just played a Stoneforge this turn. That's a guy's cradle. It doesn't do anything. There's a walking ballista. Oh man. Do I play ballista here or Stoneforge? If I play ballista here, next turn I'm just gonna Violent Stoneforge cast the GTA anyway. Go to clean up, discard natural order. Oh man, are we doing it? Are we doing it? We did it! We did it, chat! We beat them! We beat elves! And we lost game 1! It just took them keeping Dryad Arbor as their only mana source for us to do it. Ah, the taste, the sweet taste of victory. We are now 3-2 in matches against elves, obviously favored. We won game 1 once, it looks like, and we've won 5 post-board games. I guess they get to 3 mana turn 2 with that hand. Well, no, because they just have the... No, they didn't even play the Cradle the following turn. They just missed a whole turn of land drops. And then the turn after, they drew a Cradle. Easy matchup. Yeah, 3-2. Above 50% win percentage against Elves. What's my first not above 50%? Dredge is exactly 50. And then 5-color humans is down here with 25% out of 4 matches. They probably consider not playing it. I guess that's fair. They might have like not played it for a turn, but then realized he probably just needs to get lucky and draw like a basic forest, then go like land 1-drop into Cradle 1-drop or something. There's a chance they kept like Dryad plus Cradle. That was gratifying. We did it. We beat Elves. We lost that one. It's kind of annoying because we lost the one game I lost. The one match I lost because I punted game 3. The one against 5-color humans. Yeah, I wonder who that could be. Who knows? To be fair, I think I could have been 50-50 in that matchup. But I had like 2 minutes on the clock and made a pretty egregiously terrible misplay. I was playing really fast. But yeah, really good win rate across the board with like matchups I have played 4+ times. We're at what's our win rate now? 66.67, or exactly 2/3 of our matches we have won. Probably some idiot playing Modern Legacy. Yeah, probably some casual scrub. The Crusading Knight. The Crusading Knight was good. We cast it once today. We cast against Death Shadow and they lost because it was a 5/5 and we had a Sword of Fire and Ice in play. 7/7 pro black, pro blue. Shocks on punch. They were at like 6 life. They were very dead. They're at 5 life. It was great. That was the only time we cast it. Haven't played again. Have not cast it. Have not resolved it against Grixis yet, but it has been good against Shadow. So all in all, I like how this configuration is. This Howled Spirit Keeper is still like very weird and variable, but I think online, I think it's a lot worse than offline, because offline, people are still going to play their dorky pet decks that they love. Delver players are going to keep playing Delver, because people just don't make the switch in paper nearly as much, because they just, like, people will play the decks that they own and decks that they enjoy playing. But online, it's a lot easier to just move around. So, I think Howled Spirit Keeper is actually pretty good against a lot of the fair, non-white decks of the format, which are not plentiful, especially online, but like if you're playing against Grixis or any of the Delver variants, then I think Howled Spirit Keeper is actually not horrible, and it's mostly just kind of a card to try to like cheese game 1s away from Grixis, because especially pre-board, they're not going to have an answer to like 5/1/1s if you just recruit into it and make it or something. It's just going to be a true nemesis essentially that just explodes into an army of spirits and murders them. Oh, I need to get some good spirit tokens. I have Pokemon cards for all my magic tokens. I need some like Ghastlies or something. Let me look into that. Probably won't be here in time for the tournament though. Anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. Let's go find someone to host. Hosting. Looks like C. Newman is the only other person playing Legacy. It's Vigilant TNN. Yeah, it's even better, because it like attacks them, and then if they attack you with Angler, then you just block and make Infinite Spirits and murder them. TNN can't both attack and hold off a Gurmag Angler. Hippity Long Years, thanks for the follow. I appreciate the support. Alright, so we're going to wrap it up here. Give my little end of stream spiel. We're going to go host this guy playing Grixis, it looks like. Jace, Force, Brainstorm, Grixis lands. Yeah, looks like Grixis control. Anyway, thanks everybody for coming, hanging out tonight. Hope you had a good time. Did pretty well today. We 4-1'd. Not bad. We also beat the eternal nemesis of Elves. So that was a fun game to close out on. Anyhow, if you like the content, you want to see more Death and Taxes stuff, we do that all the time here. You can follow, subscribe, or donate. Follows are totally free, help you know when I'm going live, help other people find my content. Subscriptions get you a sweet Thalia emote and a Thraven-themed sub badge in the chat. And donations, I'd be more than happy to give a whirl to a Death and Taxes list you want to see run through a league. Whether it's a certain color splash, certain format, whatever, just talk to me beforehand. Other than that, you can subscribe on YouTube or follow me on Twitter. YouTube is where all of my archives go for all the streams after they're done. And Twitter is just where I post when I'm going live. Various Magic stuff like that. Live tournament, paper tournament updates, and the like. Anyhow, it's going to be it. Hello, eggplant emoji. We're actually just ending the stream, but thanks for good luck. We did have pretty good luck against elves there at the end. We're going to go host this guy, C. Newman. Anyway, catch you guys all tomorrow. Bye-bye.